can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Tom Brady.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
All right, y'all.
Daniel Jones and the New York Giants versus Tom Brady and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady now on first down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. The 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Possession, and they
nice.
at the 38-yard line.
Let's go,
Number 6 overall pick in 2019, Daniel Jones trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall.
Yeah, you gonna have to.
But I thought that he got bet.
You have to do better for us. That's what I'm talking about. See. Let's go. Woo-wee.
Better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket. But when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it. And he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones, and that's going to be incomplete.
Oh,
Too tough
shoot.
to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. to throw again. Jones. That's out to his running back, Michelle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
All right, Joe, you got
That
it.
might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller. He's the...
What happened? Yeah, well, I should have got it out. I forgot what button to press. I would have pressed it right there. We would have had it too.
culprit causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th
What
down.
y'all doing? No, it's called a punt.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Back deep here, Andre Roberts.
Oh, shoot.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
There you go.
What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Stocker's got it complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's airing it out for Sanu.
Oh, my goodness.
Complete.
Brady's.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 34.
They'll get 34 yards there.
Pittsburgh.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense...
I don't know why they be trying to kick these.
Really nice play.
A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
at the 43-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's complete to the tight end Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A give. This is Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Giants, first down. First
The
down.
one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see them playing off of each other, while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 30, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
7 at the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd and 3.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Wait, that's not what I chose.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Tough sledding. They lose a yard.
Not the playoff one.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Too early. Too early. Too early.
And the Giants send out their punter now.
I can't believe we messed that up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
What am I doing with this kicking?
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard
Wow.
line. Just 34
All right,
yards on the
defense,
punt
please,
there, no return. And the
excuse
Steelers
my
will go
lack
on
of-
offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, They shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on him right now.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Let's go
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun is a give to Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I get too excited.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to Nick
You're good, Lee.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield.
I'm looking at you. You got talent.
Nice safe throw.
Like
and in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. And it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And Langford has it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
But don't break, fellas.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
There you
he
go.
is out of bounds, getting it down.
We
to
can hold
10.
this down to a field goal. That'd be a beautiful thing.
Play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they
I'm tired.
To even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Be aggressive with this.
Shotgun now for Brady.
There we go. There we go. Way to be aggressive.
Pass coverage, 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I didn't really like that route.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break
that linebacker don't come back. This is yours. Oh.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And they're going to have themselves
linebacker came back.
As the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Go forward with that play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pick.
How did he just move?
Gain down to about the 33.
And Oliver.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
All right, now let's start. There we go. Let's start spreading this thing out.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Come on, bro.
Locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th
really?
down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half.
Really? You couldn't get it to her. He's wide open over the middle. Oh my goodness.
Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards.
Oh my God, are you serious?
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
We're going to accept that.
But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
You know, might have got it.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big
declining to take the points. Are you a fool?
Following the penalty, Michelle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We're going to get that running game. Don't you worry about it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6.
That's what I'm talking about, fellas. Listen,
Down at the 1.
we ain't playing no stupid games. We're going to run this ball, but we're going to make sure this clock go down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it.
I don't know. I don't trust your glitches. Your glitches.
That he knows how to use his
is that what this is?
Is
this a run pass option?
And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
I ain't doing that. I don't know how to do that. We just running it. Don't be dumb.
And they will run it with Michelle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
The ball carrier.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
You owe us.
David Hurst has the first
Throwing
half
that
is
pick
winding
6,
down.
man. What?
And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
Keep on running into me, but ain't nothing I can do with
Celebration
that.
a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup.
Oh, I can't believe we gave away that
So we
pick
reach
6.
halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. 31-21, the final score. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Derek Carr with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. 24-17, your final score. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brings up 2nd and
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's
And I knew he was backing up.
I
knew he was backing up. Like, you got to see that, man. You're giving them points, bro.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Steeler first down on the pickup.
I can tell right now, I'm going to have 0 tackles through 12 weeks.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. 2-yard line. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Really?
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
I get on him. I'm not even pressing his stick. I'm just running into him to get a safe tackle, and they just flip me over on my head.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him
But I
to
tell you,
get
both
in
these
for
points
the
are my
touchdown.
fault.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert.
Off the turnovers.
Coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right
saw him
there.
backing
Each
up,
guy
and
has his own
still-
assignment that allowed
still
the runner
throw it.
to make the big move towards
I don't
the
know
end
what to tell
zone.
you. This
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
I don't know what to tell you at this
They're on 31-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto
Totally
the
out of
field.
it. So,
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's see.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
You don't think we're trying?
Miss downfield. They've
You
got
don't
to
think
have
that's what we're
points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone,
doing?
they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll scratch out
don't
only
think
about
that,
a yard up to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a
You
good
don't
start
think
to
that,
this
then maybe
drive on
we're
the
not.
defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
1st and 10 at the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
All right,
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Yeah, let's do this.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the
Give him 32 on the play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. That is
Nice,
caught
Jones.
inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards
Gotta
in 2
tell you,
plays.
I do not think
We
you
talk
can.
about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's
Sorry
where it
for
really
doubting
pays
you.
off. Able to move, evade,
really
and is
can't blame
accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel.
Are you
Give him 2 yards on that
kidding
one.
me?
2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. The second down attempt there.
Why do I do that?
As it leaves the quarterback's hand and it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now Jones gonna throw on third and goal. Now he's flushed out left. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
What am I doing?
Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here.
I want him to run into the kicker.
As a head coach, show some confidence in your team.
I'm just not in my flow yet, y'all. I'm not in my flow of calling for
So it's an old school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
We need to stop, y'all.
They run it again with Chubb, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
We need to stop.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Dang, I'm always behind.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I don't know.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Maybe it was best for me to be a
This is an
defensive
example
lineman.
breaking down a defense.
Ever since like the last 3 matches, it's been so difficult.
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot
like
of
every
tackles.
flick is life-threatening.
From midfield, here's Brady. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Dang.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He's got Green.
We got all these defensive backs in the secondary, and they still get into the spot they need to get.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Steelers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Nice.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Did they get it? They gave it to him?
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now left side, the swing pass. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10.
I'm doing his sticks and everything.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb.
There we go,
and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Way to bend, but not
Interesting
good.
where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now out come the Giants. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
What am I? That linebacker is usually come back, but it's all right. He coming back. I'll stay. Nope, ain't coming back.
Start the drive. Jones. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd. Sure, maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
What I need to do is
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10 to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
16-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and 5.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his
Let's go, baby.
Touchdown, Giants.
Let's go.
Odell Beckham.
Let's go.
And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season
He did make it
is
as a
a
rookie.
continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
I keep that all the power in the
That'll
world.
be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
All right,
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone.
I guarantee that's not a fumble, but we'll take it.
Giants touchdown.
It makes us feel good.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up.
Yeah, we got him excited for nothing. Look at him fumble. Matter of fact, it's a first down. Screw them jokers. Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Now this is a turnover, my brother. Solidarity.
6 and a Giants touchdown. So this defense
Never doing that one again.
Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier
Yo, I
in the
saw
game,
that and I got it. Give me that.
Interception return for another score.
Give me that. Woo-wee.
Rosas now to end the PAT.
Woo-wee. Man, I'm so happy I got that one. I was watching. Let me be aggressive. Got him. Scoop. Man, oh man. Take it to the house. I don't know why I double tapped square. That just made me fall like a bag of rocks.
Make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but they return it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball,
not cutting across
anything positive that he remembers about
that.
taking a team downfield with a chance to win. He's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Brady, and the catch good. It's over. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup
I gotta
of
know
17
that
and a
there's nothing
first
you can
down.
do, so you just gotta wait. So that when he runs, you can just make the stop. But at that point,
touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself,
dang,
but keep
fellas,
the rest of the team relaxed too.
come on.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
No touchdowns, man.
1st down, Steelers.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
It's a gain of 6.
To throw is Brady.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Brady's.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Guys, that's where you're supposed to be at.
Touchdown, Steelers.
That was my fault. I should have pressed timeout.
There to make the grab.
But what the heck?
The Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big
Let's get some good field goal
And what
possession.
happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now Jones and the Giants down 27-24. A little over a minute to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
I don't know. Is he going to?
They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
They have not adjusted to this yet. So, this is the best. But hopefully,
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
they're not going to do it. So regardless, the reason
back to throw.
Are you serious?
Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson.
Are you kidding me?
So now
It worked out.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime.
Right,
so here we go.
Yeah,
maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I remember this from last year. It's going to disappear.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we've got 3 football.
I can't believe I missed it.
And we're dead even. We'll have overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And now here's Ross. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 42-yard line.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Jerrys.
That's not really what I want at this point.
Jones now throwing on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his target back.
Yo, I'm telling you.
He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Murdering out there.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your
How does he catch up with him?
Big shots if you want them.
That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed.
Yeah, exactly what happened. And that should have been all we needed.
And keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones being chased out left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Guess what, y'all? Guess what?
Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, Giants.
Let's go, Michelle. He was working today. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Yep. Bye-bye, baby.
Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.
Whew.
A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
165 yards? I didn't know you had that much goodness. Way to work. Odell, 102 with a TD. Michelle. Well, Michelle, you went over. Well, you didn't go over 100 yards, but at least hit that 90 mark. Levi, tackle, landed. He's there. Me, that's just you who I'm looking at. You who I'm looking at. Oh, we had that nice pick. And me, 4 tackles, wow. 4 assists. What a cheapskate. You have to do it on your own, playboy. But you did have that pick 6. Daniel, way to work, man. Way to work.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up